What'd I do?
Get out of here.
I didn't even do nothing.
Yeah, you did.
What'd I do?
Go.
What'd I do?
Go. You have a
What
right
am I
to
saying?
disturb the peace.
You have a right to
Your rights end when they infringe.
So there, we solved with an hour.
Okay, so get the out now.
Sir.
No, sir. You just slammed the door at me. Get the out of the house.
You don't close the door.
Telling you, but you don't have no business here.
I'm telling you now again, I have to follow FOIA requests, sir. That's correct.
A group of Michigan teens riding scooters got more than they bargained for when the Bay City police chief stormed down from his apartment and hit one of them with a flashlight after a minor noise complaint. The whole thing caught on video. The chief claimed he felt threatened, but body cam and cell phone footage told a different story. Within days, the chief was put on leave, then hit with assault and battery charges, and eventually forced into retirement. Now, the families are suing for civil rights violations. This is a wild case of a cop losing control. And a reminder, always record. The camera doesn't lie.
What'd I do?
Get out of here.
I didn't even do nothing.
Yeah, you did.
What'd I do?
Go.
What'd I do?
Go.
Jabbing his flashlight into the teenager, that is Bay City, Michigan Police Chief Michael Cicchini.
Get out of here. It's disturbing the peace.
Moments earlier, the teen, with friends,
It's a crime.
had squealed a scooter tire.
I didn't see anyone else wake up.
You need to get out of here. Right now, you disturbed Mike. He needs to leave.
You just committed battery.
No. Yes. No,
You
he
hit me
did
with
not.
a flashlight. That's battery.
Get out of here.
How is that right?
Leave.
Battery, right?
The teen is correct. It is battery.
You just committed battery, right?
Chief of police. Call the cops.
That doesn't work that way, dude. I
You
can
don't
do
have a
whatever
right
I'm
to
saying.
disturb the peace.
You have a right to
Your rights end when they
You
infringe
hit me
on
with a
gun people.
flashlight, bro. What are you talking about?
This video is at the heart of a lawsuit against Bay City Police, and the chief is now out of a job.
Let him talk first. Let him talk first.
Let him talk.
Okay.
This began on the night of September 17, 2022. The teenagers were riding a bird scooter in front of an apartment building. They squealed a tire and knocked over a traffic barrel, which they then put back up.
Come here. They hit the cone. They're messing around here around this new monument. It went on for about 5 minutes. Okay? I'd had enough. I'm upstairs. All right? I said some bad words. All right?
Okay.
He challenged me to fight and dared me to come down. Okay? I came down. I'm gonna beat your ass, and then I'm gonna take you to jail.
What? What'd I do?
Get out of here.
I didn't even do nothing.
Yeah, you did. He stood off on me, and I did a pectoral jab with my flashlight.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay. What'd I do?
Go.
Isn't that battery?
Get out of here. 2 charges right here,
Okay.
in my opinion.
Here's the scoop.
But I'll let you investigate it.
Okay.
Bird scoop.
I'll get their statements. I come check in with you. Okay.
All right, first
Talk to him.
Me?
Yep. Talk.
Okay.
Okay. You got nothing on you?
No.
In the M for Michigan shirt, that is 19-year-old Parker Whalen.
All right. What's going on?
So we were just riding around on burn scooters, you know, like teenagers do. And then he came up
How old
here.
are you?
I'm 19.
Okay.
And he hit the cone right here and knocked it over.
What cone?
I think it was the one
Can
with
you
the gray
step
on it.
aside? Okay. Middle one.
Yeah, and knocked it over, and then he started yelling, and he threatened him first. So he was defending himself, against him.
Where did he come from?
He was up there, up at the top,
Okay.
and he was like, "I'll come down there and beat your ass."
Okay.
And we waited down here to see if he would actually come down, and then he came down. Travis was standing right there, didn't say a single
Right where?
word,
Right.
and like on the road, and he came up and hit him. I don't know if it was like in the chest or the rib cage, but he hit him with the flashlight and then started shining it in his eyes.
Another officer spoke to 18-year-old Travis Krem, the teen who had the physical confrontation and who then exchanged words with the chief.
I didn't even do it. How did you feel threatened, bro? Is it my luscious locks? Are you jealous? You bald bitch? Huh? I would be jealous too. Look at my wrench out here, bro. Call the cops, bro. You committed battery. I can assault you all I want. You're gonna kiss me?
Assault me.
You wanna make out?
I'll make out with you right now. I sweep both ways, bro.
Go ahead.
assault me.
I'm not gonna touch you. I'm not gonna touch you. I know
Get
better.
out of his face.
I know better, bro.
Hey,
What is
can
he
you
doing
send
to
a
you?
unit down here? I've got 3 hooligans that need to go.
Hooligans, you hit me with a flashlight.
I'm at 9th Street in front of River's Edge.
I was riding. You know how like when you press the brake, the back wheel locks up and it makes a squeaking noise, right?
Okay.
And you can drift when you do that. It's kind of fun, right?
Okay.
I get it's kind of late and stuff, right?
Right.
But he's up there. He goes, "Hey, big shot, you want to go?" Right? Because he said, "Why don't you keep it down?" I said, "I'm not doing nothing wrong." He goes, "Hey, big shot, you want to go?" Right? So, obviously, you know, I'm a dude, 18 years old. I can hold my own ground. I'm gonna hold my own ground, right?
Okay.
So, I didn't know who he was, right? This random old guy. Older guy, not trying to be rude. Right? So, I said, "Yeah, come down, we can go." Right? He's threatening me to fight me. Right? And I stood right here. I said, "What's up?" He walks up to me and like, "I'm not gonna hit you, I promise." He goes like that and jabs me like right here in the ribs with the flashlight.
Okay.
And then he said he felt threatened. My hands were at my sides. I don't know. I didn't swing at him. I didn't pick up.
What did you do when he walked down?
I just stood there. I said, "What's up?" Like, I didn't know who he was. He looked at his badge. I seen he was a cop. I'm not gonna swing at a cop, you know? I have more respect than that. He's like, "Hit me, hit me, hit me." And like points toward his chin. Like I'm gonna hit him. And I said, "No, I'm more mature than you. I'm not gonna hit you." And he goes, "Hit me." And I'm like, "I'm not gonna hit you." I want to hit him, right?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
Then what happened?
And then you guys got here. And I asked him if I could sit down. He said, "You're free to do whatever you want." I walked over here. I seen you guys pulling up, and I stopped. Now I'm here. I didn't threaten him in any way. I don't know how he feels threatened.
So the original altercation was because you were
Squeaking the tires on the bird
and he
scooters.
yelled at you from up there.
Yeah, is that a worthy thing to hit someone with a flashlight?
It's
Because he's
not
chief of police? He's above me? He's better than me?
Cops are supposed to protect us, but what happens when they show up at the wrong house? In this video, you'll see 4 jaw-dropping cases where police storm into innocent people's homes with no warrant, no clue, and 0 accountability. From flashlights through windows to a man being fatally shot in front of his kids, and even a dementia patient begging officers to leave. This is a shocking look at how bad policing goes unchecked. If you think your rights protect you, think again. Watch. Till the end. The last case will leave you speechless.
Can I help you?
Yeah. Everything all right?
Everything's
Yeah,
fine.
911 call.
From here?
Yeah. Are you the only one home?
No.
Who else is home with you?
My girlfriend and my roommate.
All right.
Everybody's fine.
All right. Well,
Nobody
apparently
called.
Somebody called and they said it came back to this address, and it said they told us there was yelling or something in the background initially. Then they hung up and they haven't been able to get in touch with everyone since. So that's why we're here.
Nobody called. Everybody's fine.
All right. Can we talk to them real quick?
No.
No, we need to.
Well, you're not.
We need to.
It's not going to happen.
You're not understanding how this works. We got a 911 call from this address.
Nobody called 911.
How do I know that?
Bro, do I have to prove something to you right now?
Yes. We have to speak with everyone who lives here to make sure they didn't call 911. As soon as we speak with everyone and we confirm everything's fine, we leave. That's it, man. We just make sure everything's fine.
What's your name and badge number?
Macmillan 182.
Name and badge number. Right there? Is that what you told me?
Why are you giving us such a problem?
Well, because you're over here shining a flashlight in my apartment. You're over here shining a flashlight. Let me finish what I was saying. Into my apartment. I'm in here taking care of Christmas gifts, watching the UFC fight. You guys come over here banging like a bunch of animals. No one called 911, and you're giving me a hard time. You're still shining a flashlight at me. Turn your flashlight off. Turn your flashlight off.
You're not understanding how this works, man.
Have a nice night, guys.
No.
Mr. B's refusal to speak to the cops was well within his rights according to the Fifth Amendment, under which a judge is the only person who can compel a citizen to speak. Breaking the door to gain entry into the house seems like a bit of a stretch, even though the Supreme Court backs this up in the case of extreme emergencies.
They said there was a 911. From whose cell phone? What cell phone number? Do y'all have it on record or file or anything?
732
940
940-7679.
Not my number.
Whose number is that?
It's not mine.
It's 732-40.
Mine's is 848-466.
No one's phone number here.
All right, let's get this sorted out then, so we don't have to come back. All right?
What do you want to sort out? What have we not sorted out?
We sort it. It's a landline. Okay.
Okay, no, there's no landline here.
But there's still one registered to this house.
So what do you want me to do for you?
So there, we solved with a 911.
Okay, so get the out now.
Sir.
No, sir. You just slammed the door at me. Get the out of the house.
You don't close the door on the police.
I don't give a You have no right to enter.
We do, actually.
No, you don't. There's a warrantless entrance, so get the out. Get out.
After confirming that the call was from a landline and that there was no landline at Mr. B's address, one would expect the cops to apologize and leave. But things only escalated as they started asking for Mr. B's identity.
What's your name?
Get out. I'm not giving you nothing. Get out.
We need your name.
Yeah, you're not going to get it. Get out. Have I committed a crime? Am I suspected of committing a crime? I have a Fourth Amendment right, bro. Don't trample my rights. You're not going to get ID.
You do have a right.
Let's go.
We need your name so you can...
Not going to get it.
You want us to record that we were out here, what happened?
Not going to get it.
Okay, so when they call 911 again, you want them to come knocking on your door again?
After Mr. B refused to reveal his identity, things only got worse as more cops came into the house until there were about 9 of them standing in the room and some even standing at the door.
9 of you out here. What do you have to say that's going to justify any of this? I want to hear it.
We came out here to investigate a 911 hang-up.
Okay, did anybody call? Have you figured that out?
No, we haven't.
Okay, so what do you have to figure out? What do you have to figure out?
If anybody was in need of assistance, man.
No.
Does anybody need assistance?
I have zero need for assistance.
Perfect.
I'm trying to go back and finish watching this movie.
fact,
All right.
So can you please?
Yeah.
Please, okay, please go.
Perfect.
Have a good day. Take care. Take care. Bye.
Have a good day, man.
Yep, go f yourselves.
Mr. B stood his ground until the cops left, even though he had to repeatedly request it before they did. He decided to take legal action against the officers and even opened a GoFundMe to that effect. But if you think the abuse of authority here was intense, wait until you hear just how similar this next case is and how much longer the cops persisted.
I don't want to communicate with you anymore. I do not want to communicate with you anymore. This is my residence. You are trespassing as of right now because I have asked you several times to remove your foot out of my home. So at this time, public servant, you are trespassing.
On June 13th, 2020, the Arlington Police Department received a call where the caller claimed to have heard a male and female arguing at a nearby house. The call led them to Christopher Finley's house. The events before an officer put his foot in Finley's door are not publicly available, but as soon as that happened, Finley started streaming on Facebook Live.
Please remove your, please, sir. I don't want to talk anymore, sir. I'm asking you again to please remove. I'm an unarmed citizen in my home. In my home. I'm asking you, sir, to please remove your foot because to me that's threatening, sir. So again, sir, I'm asking you, please. This is you're now in my home. You are a public servant, sir.
I understand that, sir.
It is me and my son,
Okay, just listen.
and I'm asking you to please remove your foot.
Can you listen?
You are not coming in my home.
Okay, just listen, sir.
There's nothing else to listen to. You're not coming in my home.
Sir.
I'm asking you to please leave. I'm not going to close my door and continue with my day.
Okay.
You guys have a good day, officer. Have a good, sir. Do not, sir. Sir, this is my home. Sir, this is my home.
Sir,
Do
listen.
not touch my door.
Was there
Have a good day,
disturbance?
officer. I'm no longer speaking with you. I am no longer speaking with you. You are not needed in this home.
Was there a disturbance?
I am no longer speaking with you. You are not welcome in my home. Y'all have a good day, officer.
Sir, we're not asking you. We're not
Have a good say, sir. Sir, again.
We're not telling
Again, officer, again. Please remove your foot out of my home.
Okay, was there a disturbance here?
I am no longer communicating with you, sir.
We're just trying to make sure.
I'm telling you that I do not need you guys.
We're not saying
it is me and my son, and I'm telling you, I'm not in trouble.
Despite repeated requests from Finley for the police to leave his house, they didn't even so much as take their foot away from the door. But were they within their authority? For those who don't know, a person only commits criminal trespass if their entire body is on another's property without the proper consent. So in this sense, the police weren't committing trespass by putting their foot in the door.
And unarmed, I am peaceful and in my residence. I'm asking this man to remove his foot from my home. Sir, at this time, you are a public servant. I do not have to speak to you. If you would like to enter my residence, please come back with a warrant. That's it. CJ.
Saying that there's someone
CJ.
here, okay? Because
CJ.
we have to come in and
Are you okay?
everyone is okay.
Okay, from the door. From the door. This is my 6-year-old son. CJ, you okay, baby boy? Okay, go back in the room and close the door. Again, sir.
You're being irrational right now.
No, I'm not, sir. This is my home. You are trying to invade my home.
We have to do it well.
You're trying to invade my home. You're looking at the residence. I'm well. You're looking at the residence. I'm well. And again, at this point, you're really violating my rights with your foot in my property.
Sir, you're not listening.
I don't have to. You are a public servant. I don't have to listen to you. I don't have to listen to you. I don't, sir. You knocked on my door. I'm not asking you for. I didn't call y'all to tell me to come give y'all. I didn't tell y'all to come give me an explanation. Y'all knocked on my door.
Sir, we got a call to this location.
Sir, you didn't get a call to this location. You did not get a call to this location.
While one can understand Finley's insistence, especially since he claims no one made a call from his home, one must also think from the officer's perspective. It may be a failure to perform their duty if they don't carry out all due diligence. However, they didn't even try to confirm the address, despite this man's insistence that the call didn't come from his home. In an even more jarring turn of events, the police forced their way in, picking at every bit of evidence they could find. However, none of it panned out into something substantial.
So you're going to continue to violate my rights, officer?
Sir, I'm not violating
your rights. This is my property. This is my property. You are a public servant. You don't have a signed warrant. You do not have a signed warrant, and your foot is in my property. So again, sir, I'm asking you to remove your foot out of my property.
Are you going to listen?
No, sir, I am not going to listen. I told you what it is at this point. You guys are public servants. You're at the wrong door. You will not be coming into my home. So, sir, you don't have permission to speak to my son. Sir, CJ, y'all gonna do this in front of my child? Y'all gonna do this in front of my child? CJ, y'all gonna do this in front of my child? Y'all are gonna do this in front of my child, bro?
Stop hurting your child. Stop hurting your child.
Y'all gonna do this in front of my child, bro? Go in the room. CJ, go in the room. Y'all really gonna do this in front of my child, bro? Y'all doing this in front of my child. Bro, say, let me go. Let me go and get out of my home. Let me go and get out of my home. Let me go and get out of my home. Let me go and get out of my home. Let me go and get out of my home. Let me go and get out of my home. Let me go and get out of my home. Let me go and get out of y'all. Wow, I'm finna sue the shit out of all you bitches. Say, don't touch my son. Say, move away from my child, son. Move away from my son. Move away from my son. CJ, be quiet. Do not say anything, son. Move away from my son. Get out of my home, bitch boy. 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 CJ, go back in the room. Is he cut? Nigga, I'm a good black father, son. I don't put my hands on my son. Is it blood on my son? That ain't blood. I got a dog, dummy. That's no blood.
And there's blood.
That's a snack bowl. You see the snacks, dumbass? That's a snack bowl. I have a dog, dum-dum. Say, all y'all violated my rights. Get the fuck out of my house. Get the fuck out of my house. Bitch ass niggas. Bitch ass niggas.
Saying, "Don't hurt your son," when it wasn't confirmed that Finley was doing that, was very wrong on the officer's part. Finley said that the officers followed him in his truck when he left his home later that same day, but it is uncertain whether he eventually pressed charges against them. If you think these officers went overboard, well, buckle up for this next one because things went down on a steeper slope even faster. On the 5th of April, around 11:30 p.m., Farmington police officers arrived outside a house from which they had presumably received a 911 call about a domestic dispute. Things would have happened as it would at a normal welfare check except for one thing. This house at 5308 Valley View was the wrong house and was not where the call had come from at all.
Watch out for a dog.
Police department. Farmington, please. For 108. Can you try to call him back? Tell him to come to the door. Hey, firm, if you can call the RP back and have him come to the door. Farmington, please.
It might have been 4308.
Is it 43 or 5308?
Yeah, it might have been 5308. Right?
Is this not 5308? That's what it said right there, right?
No, this is 5305, isn't it?
108. Can you 10-9 the address?
5308 Valley View Avenue. Had a confidence factor.
Don't tell me I'm wrong.
The first thing you notice is that the house was marked as 5,305 and not the number the officers had received a call from. Even worse is the fact that they noticed this not long after. Yet what they did next would cost a man his life and alter the trajectory of the loves of an entire family.
Oh, shit. Hey, hands up! Shots fired, shots fired! Yeah, you good? You good?
Yeah,
back up, back up, back up. Check yourself, check yourself.
I'm good. Good?
Robert Dotson, the homeowner, came out with a gun, and the officers immediately opened fire on him and then retreated. Why did Robert come out with a gun? One possible reason still points to the officers being at fault. They had shown up for a welfare check at night without lights or sirens. This might have caused the Dotsons to assume that it was a home invasion and they needed to protect themselves.
Let's move out. Hands up!
Man!
Go! 4108, shots fired again.
Over 15 minutes now.
A few minutes later, Dotson's wife came out screaming as she saw her husband covered in gunshots just outside the doorstep. She picked up the gun that Dotson had been holding and shot in the direction of the officers, and they once again returned fire.
We can help you, man, but we need you to come outside. Yes, it's really important so we can get him help. I've been shot, help me. Man, come out here. Come outside so we can give you help. Ma'am, please come outside so we can help you. You have one down inside?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's right at the door.
Right at the door?
Yeah.
Okay. Where's the gun at?
He dropped it and then she picked it up and pointed it at us.
Mrs. Dotson could be heard pleading with the police to help her husband, all the while still unaware that they were the ones who shot him in the first place.
3 kids upstairs.
3 kids upstairs.
Yeah.
3 kids upstairs.
3 kids upstairs.
He's 10-7.
Be careful. Kids! Please, you're alright. Go with them.
He's 10-7.
Okay, this is done. Okay, we're good.
Kenzie, no one else needs to come in here.
You good?
Yeah.
Hey, just keep them upstairs.
Just stay up there.
The 3 officers involved were placed on paid leave, while the chief of police apologized on live TV. However, the state attorney could still be heard saying that the tragedy was unpreventable, and the officers worked well within their rights. While this next case doesn't result in a brutal fatality, it shows another situation where citizens feel the need to be protected from law enforcement. On March 12, 2023, The Erie Police Department SWAT team officers, Pennsylvania Police Fugitive Task Force, and U.S. Marshals arrived in front of Lance Thornton's house. 52-year-old Mr. Thornton, who suffered from early onset dementia, was rightly puzzled by the situation. Barring that, for a man who woke up to find so many law enforcement officers outside his house banging down his door, this was undoubtedly a scary situation. The doorbell camera was recording up until the officers ripped it out and threw it in the snow. When Mr. Thornton didn't show up on time, the officers began breaking down the door, but fortunately he showed up before they broke it down completely. After a while, Mr. Thornton pulled out his phone to record the whole incident.
We're not here for you.
Then I'm being told to put my phone down. I was told I had a right to pull it. That is my rental car.
Your rental?
Yes.
You got a picture of him?
What is going? You're not allowed inside. I want to know what's going on.
I'm going to tell you what's going on.
Then you tell me right now.
Relax.
No, this is my house.
Relax.
No, you're gonna. No.
That's who we're looking for. Is he in your house? Is he in your house right now?
No, there's nobody in my house.
Warrant for attempted homicide through officers. Okay, that's why we're here.
You guys.
We're not here for anything else. We're here for that. That's
Okay.
it. You got my word.
All right.
Can we go in and look to make sure he's not in there?
Okay, here's. What?
Go ahead. Yeah, whatever you're going to say.
You don't want to put yourself in the jackpot. If he's in there, this is...
No, I swear to you right now. Okay, right now. No, I don't know him. No, listen, right now. I do not like your attitude and the way you came across. Because I said, I'm going to pull my phone out of my pocket. And you said yes. When I said I'm going to start recording, you told me to turn it off.
We have our router cameras on. We're recording right now, too.
I'm going to get every one of these because I do not know what's going on here.
Listen.
Here's the deal. We got a tip that guy is here at your house. That's why we're here.
This guy's warrant for attempted homicide through officers. Okay, a tip came in that this guy is staying at your house. Understand? Over the weekend.
Who are you guys with?
U.S. Marshals, EPD SWAT.
What's
PSP,
EPD?
Erie Police.
Okay, keep going.
And PSP.
What's PSP?
Pennsylvania State Police.
Okay, I'm shaking right now. Right now, if this is true, what you're telling me,
yes,
I give you full permission, full run of my house.
Do you know this guy?
Sir, I already answered that question, asked and answered.
But here's the deal. There's a reason why this tip was called into the marshals, okay? There's a connection between you and this guy. Now, it might not be directly. Okay, do you have a girlfriend?
Just hear him out. Just hear him
My
out.
wife is an ER doctor.
Who's your wife?
Susan Malooly.
Okay. Do you have any connection with another female in this house? Is there another woman that stays here? A girl?
No.
Nobody else?
No.
Okay, who's Hope to you?
My daughter.
Okay, where does she stay at?
She lives in Washington, D.C. This is my daughter?
We don't know. Okay. Again, this is a tip that's called into from the U.S. Marshals and PSP hotline. Okay, saying that this guy is staying here at your house right now. This week.
Go inside, guys. Go inside.
Well, we will in a second. We have to go more than just two guys, but this is why. Okay, that's why we're here. Is to show force we are. This guy's tried shooting 3 cops last summer.
Who's fixing my door? Because you broke it the way you kicked it.
It's not broken.
No,
door?
I saw the inside.
The door?
Yes. Whoever was kicking that door when I was coming downstairs peacefully, you had to hear my feet coming. Someone's paying for this. So go ahead, do your thing.
That's fine.
Do your job because you have me so scared right now and so mad.
I appreciate that.
Do you guys have a warrant, by the way? No. Do you have a warrant from a house? I'm just asking so I know.
No.
You do not have a...
You gave us consent to get
I'm giving you consent, but I can withdraw it at any time, right? Because I'm scared right now.
Mr. Thornton gave the officers consent to enter his house even though they didn't have a warrant. He was told he could withdraw his consent at any time, but when he did try to withdraw it, the officers turned a deaf ear.
What's the relationship with my daughter?
I'll explain. I'm not with this going on. Okay.
Why? This is total transparency because I'm just getting you permission to walk into my house. I can withdraw it right now. So you tell me now where I withdraw it. I'm going to draw this consent. Sirs, get out of my house. I'm withdrawing consent. I am withdrawing consent. Do you now hear it? You're on camera. They're still moving forward?
You want to understand? So there's a tip called in that Mr. Jones was here at your residence. Okay.
They're still going in. I withdrew my consent, and you guys even knew I could do it. They're still searching. I already told him out.
Okay.
Because you won't tell me the truth. I have dementia right now, and I'm really scared.
Okay. Well, there's no reason to be scared. We're not here.
I told him to stop the consent until I got the truth, and you already told him, and he's still searching my house.
Here's the thing.
I have enough security cameras in there. They're all scared. They heard me. Withdraw consent, and they're still continuing in there. You violated my rights.
Listen, you gave us consent to search, okay?
And I withdrew it.
Mr. Thornton withdrew his consent and repeated this fact multiple times, but the officers made no attempt to come out despite having told him that he could. This was a violation of his rights and an inability to keep their word on their side. They essentially turned a deaf ear to the cold and scared man even after he told them about his medical condition. To make matters worse,
James visits a Wisconsin prison to file a FOIA request and record from a public sidewalk, but officers wrongly claim it's private property. Despite knowing his rights, he's threatened with arrest. What follows is a powerful standoff over the First Amendment, ending with James filing multiple complaints and exposing serious confusion in law enforcement.
I'm just standing on the sidewalk. I'm just standing on the sidewalk.
And it ain't TikTok either, man. We know how that game is. Come on.
No, I'm just out here exercising rights today, sir. That's it. That's it.
We heard that one before.
Yeah, so you should be familiar then.
We can do it however you want to do it. It's up to you.
I mean, I got official.
We don't need an explanation.
Okay, well then you shouldn't have came out and explained.
Yeah, but you don't have no business here.
I'm telling you now again. I have to follow FOIA requests, sir. That's correct.
We don't process that here.
Yeah, I know you don't have to process it here, but I can file it here, and then you guys are appropriate. There you go.
Okay.
So he's familiar.
But that phone is not allowed at our gatehouse. So
Well, I have a right to basically document my business here. That's a law as well.
But you can't bring that cell phone inside that gatehouse.
Inside? No, I don't have to go inside the gate, sir. No, just inside this door here, not the gate.
No,
I'm not going past the gate.
You can't go inside it at all. Inside.
It's laws for you guys to state, for the state of Wisconsin.
Agreed.
No,
Go take it up with the state then.
sir,
Go take it up with the state.
you de-escalate, sir. You don't have to try to get rowdy.
Because you're not gonna listen to anybody. You just think you have a right, and you're not gonna listen to anybody.
I am listening, but do I supposed to agree? Are you saying just I have to agree with everything you say, sir?
Okay, and if you don't, then go through the state.
This is the
Terminator.
Yo, what's good, TTA family? Back at y'all with another one. Today we are at the Racine Correctional Institution out in Sturtevant, Wisconsin. We're just getting ready to see if they respect our rights to record in public and to make sure that our rights are not infringed on by anyone at any time. So let's go see. I'm sorry, sir. The wind, I can barely hear you, man. I know he said something about pictures. I don't know. Obviously, it's probably something about you can't take them. I just couldn't hear him. Yeah, sorry, TTA family, for this wind problem, too, because it's definitely windy out here. Yeah, what you say, sir?
You can't be over here recording.
Why not?
It's a prison.
Yeah, I know it's a prison, but I'm just standing on the sidewalk. I'm just standing on the sidewalk.
State grounds. This is prison property. You can't be recording it. And it ain't TikTok either, man. We know how that game is. Come on.
No, I'm just out here exercising rights today, sir. That's it. That's it.
We heard that one before.
Yeah, so you should be familiar then.
We can do it however you want to do it. It's up to you.
I mean, I got official.
We don't need an explanation.
Okay, well then you shouldn't have came out and explained then.
Okay, we don't need an explanation.
Well, I don't either. You can call them. They're gonna tell you the same thing. I'm on public property. It's public property, sir.
I know what they'll tell you. We've been down this road already.
It was public property. It's not illegal to do it.
Yeah, you can't do it. You can't sit and do that.
What's your name, sir?
What's your name?
I asked you first, sir.
I don't just give out my name.
Oh, you're a tyrant. See, yeah, I can tell. I can tell, man. I already just did. This dude a straight up tyrant, man. Got no authority out here, man. It's a sidewalk, sir. Your authority is behind the gate. I mean, you can call it what you want. Okay. I mean, I'm exercising my rights today, sir. I know y'all used to, beating up on inmates and stuff like that.
People watching too much TikTok, man. That's what's going on around here.
Well, obviously you familiar with it, right? Oh, so okay then. And you still trying to infringe on my rights. But I know y'all used to doing the inmates like that. I'm not an inmate though, so.
It's so rough. Everybody's a victim.
Yeah, everybody is. What's up, sir?
I'm Captain Jones. Who are you?
I appreciate that. My name is James. What can I do for you today?
Well, you can't be recording this on state ground. However, this is state ground.
Yeah, no, I'm standing on a public sidewalk.
No, this is not public. This is DOC state owned.
That's correct. Who owns the state, sir?
Huh?
Who owns the state?
The public.
That's correct, sir.
Okay. But however, this is a private property. This is a prison.
So this is a private prison? The prison is private? Because you just said state,
property
sir.
of the state. This is private property owned of the state. So you can go listen. You can go out to this road here. And you can record anything you want out there, but you can't do it here. Otherwise, we have to call the police.
Okay, so and I got official business here as well, so I got to go in here and file a FOIA request.
I don't care what you file, sir. You can.
So I'm gonna go in and do it.
You can contact our Office of Legal Counsel.
No, I'm gonna do it inside because I have a right to do it inside. I can file it in person.
What are you talking about? File what?
The freedom of. Oh, okay, I'm trying to explain it to you. The Freedom of Information Act. I have a right to file a freedom of information.
Okay. But listen to me, sir.
Okay.
You can record outside on this public this road here. This is public owned, but however, it's a prison. And
I know it's a prison. I can understand where y'all coming from with that.
Yeah.
But by it being public, that's what grants.
What is your name?
I just told you my name, sir.
What's your name?
I just said James.
James.
Yeah. No, I'm not gonna give you my last name. I mean, I don't think that's unnecessary.
Yeah. So we will contact law enforcement. So
I mean,
if you refusing to leave, I'm going here to contact law enforcement, and then you can wait, and then you can deal with it.
Okay, just to make it for the record, I never refused to leave. I just have official business first, then I'll leave.
Official business with who?
With the office of filing a FOIA request, sir. This is my third time telling you.
Yeah, but you don't have no business here, do you?
I'm telling you now again. I have to file a FOIA request, sir. That's correct.
We don't process that here.
Yeah, I know you don't have to process it here, but I can file it here, and then you guys are appropriated. There you go.
Okay.
So he's familiar.
But that phone is not allowed at our gatehouse. So
well, I have a right to basically document my business here. That's a law as well.
But you can't bring that cell phone inside that gatehouse.
Inside? No, I don't have to go inside the gate, sir. No, just inside this door here, not the gate.
No,
I'm not going past the gate.
You can't go inside it at all. Inside, yeah, I know. You can't go inside at all.
With my phone?
No.
And that's a state? Is that a law? Because if it's not a law, I'm definitely going to.
That is a law.
Okay, well,
yeah.
Oh, so is it posted? Because if it is, I definitely want to respect all laws.
Yeah. That's a DOC rule.
It's a DOC rule.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's the DOC rule, which is governed by law.
Okay.
So, yeah, and it's got recordings up there too. You're not allowed to fit cell phones.
Does it say that?
Tobacco and all that. Yeah. It says that right there. Drive through in there.
Well, I know I've seen guns and stuff like that, of course, but I didn't see anything about not recording.
Yeah.
It does say all cell phones, pages, electronic devices need to remain in car.
Yeah. So and you on the property.
That's just it though. That's just a sign, sir. It's not a law.
Yeah.
That's not a law.
Well, it's a sign. It's up there.
I understand, but it's not a law.
So again, if you don't leave right now, I'll be happy to call a cop.
Oh, I have official business, sir. I just told you that. You're not going to allow me to conduct it? No, that's infringing on my rights, sir. It's going to come down on you personally.
Well, whatever.
Oh, so you don't care?
No, whatever.
Okay, well, I have to.
I'm just letting you know now.
Okay.
You can't go in there with that cell phone. It's right here. And if you do,
you know what? Maybe you should contact you guys as warden before you step into some mess, man.
Well,
if you want to get him or her out here,
so you still want to record on this premises?
I'm gonna record in the public accessible areas what I have a right to do.
Okay, have a good day. All right.
So That guy's totally misinformed. Totally. He got to going into all the thing about it's they don't even man, look. They don't even be understanding how they sound. They don't understand how they sound at all. It's private. You know, it is public, but it's private. Come on, man, stop it. Look, this is the sidewalk right here. Then he trying to show me signs. Dude back there, the sergeant back there was a super tyrant. So I guess they gonna contact law enforcement and hopefully they'll come educate them as well. You guys stay tuned, we'll see. I guess this was the sign that the captain came out, misquoted, where he said it was signs out here stating that there was no recording. And even if it was, it still wouldn't matter. Again, TTA, man, I'm sorry for this wind. It's real windy out here, real windy out here. I hope you guys can still hear me. So, yeah, but like I said, that sign, man, that sign just says Racine Correctional Institution is a drug facility, is drug-free facility. Violators will be arrested and prosecuted. This is a tobacco-free facility. Nothing about recording or anything. This dude is just totally misinformed, talking about, yeah, it's a private prison in public. Man, stop it, man. So we're going to wait for law enforcement to show up. And like I say, hopefully they educate them on exactly what we have to do. Because, and again, Wisconsin state law says that citizens has a right to inspect and copy state records. So I tried to convey that to the captain. It seemed like the other guy that wasn't even had no rank at all knew exactly what we was talking about when we said freedom of information. This captain right here is just all messed up. But like I say, y'all stay in tune, we'll see. How you doing, officer? No, I'm just trying to come out here today to file a Freedom of Information Act. I was trying to convey to this captain here that the state of Wisconsin do allow citizens to file a FOIA. He didn't understand what that was. Another guard here that works here actually did understand. It's the sunshine. They have sunshine laws in the state of Wisconsin, 1.2, where I can file a Freedom of Information Act and inspect and copy records of the state. So that's what I'm trying to do, but he's not allowing me to do it.
Fine, and you don't do that here.
Yeah, I can do it here. I can do it here, and then they will have to forward it to the appropriate person. Even the other officer agreed with that. So I can't do it here.
I'll be honest with you, I have no idea what that means.
How you doing, Sergeant? What's your name and badge number, sir?
I'm just helping out. I'm not.
Oh, okay. Appreciate that. Just wanted to yeah. Like I was conveying to this officer here, I'm just trying to file a FOIA request for him today. And,
also trespassing.
I'm a trespassing, sir, on public property.
I think what they're going to have issues with is the fact that this is a detention facility. It's a jail.
I can understand that.
And that you're videoing.
And I understand that. And what I told them, I actually understand that, but I have a right to document my official business with this agency as well, by law, sir. We're just exercising constitutional rights here. Don't want them or you guys to infringe on those today. Hopefully we can do that and be successful.
And ask what you want for what you wanted?
Well, this young man right here impeded that. He impeded my movement. He was very kind of aggressive at the door there and wouldn't allow me to. So I asked him for a warden, and he didn't. He was uninterested.
Did he give you a reason for not letting you in?
Not really. He just kept saying the stuff that he kept trying to say in terms of recording and stuff like that. And I tried to convey to him.
As you were walking in?
I was trying to.
Record inside this detention facility.
But yes, you can, sir. Yes, you can. By law, you can, sir. You absolutely can.
No,
I understand rules, but we're talking about laws, sir.
No.
Talk about laws, not rules. You guys are law enforcement, not rule enforcement. It's public property, sir. I'm standing on the public right of way. File a FOIA, which I have a right to do.